Okay, the raster scan display means the stored intensity values, then retrieved from the refresh buffer. From the buffer, we are going to get the information, what the information we have to display on the phosphorus screen, and that is going to be painted on the screen in terms of one row. Okay, scan line at in terms of scan line at a time. Here, this is electron gun. This is like your phosphorus screen. It is going to be taking the which information we have to display, that is already initiated. Initialization is done in the system, that we have to display on the phosphorus screen. What it is going to be? The electron beam. It's going to be scanning in the rows. It's going on displaying the electrons. Then it's going in the first figure, it's going in a horizontal fashion. Then again coming for the next row, in the first line, in a horizontal line, where is our information is going to be? Here we are going to display a some structure. Here it is like your a triangle with some structure is there. In terms of green spots, that is the information we have to display here. In the electron beam, it's going to be displaying in the horizontally, it's going to be checking where is our information. It is the information is at this point. Then it is going to be displaying. It's going to focusing there and it's going to be displaying on the phosphorus screen. In the second, scanning is going to be taken in the second line, again in the third line, again in the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. How many? It depends on how many lines it is already designed for the system. It depends. Nowadays, the whole real image is going to be in the 3D imagination. Also, we can go for it's the scanning of the information. What it's going to be? It is in a different way. In this case, the information based on the number of rows. Where is our actual information? It's going on scanning in the horizontal way. Where is our information? That is going to be displaying. Like this, it's going to be displaying. This is about your raster scan display. Then on a block and a white system with 1 bit per pixel, means what the it's going to be 1 bit. This 1 bit only of 1 dot. That's like you can take like that. 1 bit per pixel rate. In your mobiles, what you will be going for? You'll be checking when you're buying a mobile, means you'll be focusing that camera, how much the pixels it's consisting of, the design what is done, right? If you want more, if you can go by the clarity will be more if you are going for taking the number of pixels are more, right? The clarity or resolution, it will be more. That is about the meaning here. The frame buffer is called as a bitmap. The word is taken as a bitmap. Then for the system with multiple bits per pixel, the image what you are going for, it's of a multiple bits. In your image processing and all, you will be coming about how a pixel are going to be taken, like that information. The multiple bits, if you are going for a pixel, means per pixel, it is be good one. That frame buffer is going to be called as pixmap, bitmap, pixmap. Then refreshing on the raster scan display is carried out by using of your the rate at which we can refresh that. That is about 60 to 80 frame per second we can do that. Then horizontal retrace, in horizontal way how it is going to be, the return to the left of the screen after refreshing each line. Scanning line, it's going to be like this, again coming back, again, just it's a horizontal display, it's going to be scanning, that is the horizontal retrace is going to be in a horizontal fashion. Here in terms of your vertical fashion, here the line, it is in terms of vertical line, it's showing here like this, it's going to be scanning the information. In the vertical retrace, at the end of the each frame displayed with the 1/60th or 1/60th of the seconds, in terms of seconds, the electron beam returns to the top, again top, and again scanning, going back and again scanning, going back and again scanning. Is there, which information is there, that has to be displayed. Returns to the top of the left corner to the screen and begins the next frame. Again it's going to be go for the next frame. Then that is first one what we learned is the scatter. Here is going to be random scan display. In the random scan display, random scan monitor draws the picture on line at a time. Line at a time. Vector display, stroke writing, calligraphic displays. These are different displays we can go for. Then refresh rate depends upon the number of lines to be displayed. There we told 60 to 88. Here it's going to be depends on the line. How many number of lines are there to display? Based on that, it's going to be taken. The picture definition is now stored at the line drawing commands. Line drawing commands, an area of memory referred to as refresh display file, that is, or else you can tell as display list. In the display list means in your mobile you will be having all the photos. Which one you want means you will be clicking that. Here also same, which the image you have to go for. In the lines the information will be there, in the list information will be there, that you have to take and that you have to be displayed. Here the component lines of a picture can be drawn and refreshed. This is like the function. There what it is the difference? In the line we have to scan each and everything. Here it's not. The image is already, it's there in the system. The electron will analyze that and it's going to displaying the whole information directly. At a time it's going to be displaying. That's your random display. Here random scan display are designed for the line drawing, means line in terms of line drawing application, and cannot be displayed realistic shaded scenes. Means the image what you are going to taking and you are going to displaying that, it's not possible. Just a line I can draw this. Here a small example here given how a line is going to be displayed. The difference between our raster scan and random scan is going to be, in the raster scan pictures with better contrast. In the random scan, if I prefer, cannot produce the contrast. Memory doesn't store intensity values of the pixel. That is what in your random. In the raster, the resolution is less. In the random, it is high. Then capable of producing curves in a better way in the raster, but in a random, smooth lines drawings it will be preferring. Then used in the raster, it is going to be used in systems to display realistic images, but in the random fashion it's not possible. Cannot draw with the realistic shaded drawings. Then cost in terms of a raster scan it is less, for random it is more. And the raster scan mainly used for point plotting, what we only of dots in terms of. In terms of random means line drawing, known as a vector display, it can going to go for. The raster scan, it's going to be used in our TV sets. In the example is of. Then in the random scan means pen plotter. And by using a pen, you can go for that. Then about our next topic is about liquid crystal displays, where we are going for okay, liquid crystal display. It's going to be used in small systems such as in your calculators, laptop computers. Okay, nowadays in TV or by using of your LCDs only, right? This produce a picture by passing a polarized light. We are passing a polarized light that is going to be reflecting internally. Then it's going to give the output. Polarized light means from the surrounding or from the internal light source. It depends, maybe of the outer side or maybe internally the light is going to be taken through a liquid crystal material that can be aligned to either block or transmit the light. It may block or else it may transmit the light. If it is blocking means which information? If the any device is blocked means like you will be doing the in the night, you will be showing your birds by using your hands and all, right? The information what you will be, you are blocking the hands towards the light what's going to be, you will be closing that, you will be making some images, right? The display operation is of what? You are showing some cartoons, right? That is a blocking And sometimes if you want the whole image, means the light should focus on the person who is coming. You're putting a torch on him. You'll be checking who is person is coming there. The same operation is going to be block or else transmit the light, so that I can read the picture of that which we are going to be displaying. This is the block diagram. Here a mirror construction will be there. Mirror A, then a glass. Here it is taken as a B. Each glass are different. The cutting of the glass is different. The construction of each glass is different. The materials, a small changes are there from one mirror to the other glass. If I am going for glass filter B, here it's going for. Then about our negative electrode, that is C, here it is going to be A, B, C, D in terms of given. That's it. Next is of a liquid crystal layer. Here this is construction is of liquid crystal layer. Then about the which one you are going to be displaying in the calculator. If you are displaying 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, A, B, sine, cos, whatever the information you are going to be displaying, that has to be taken here. Okay, that is about the positive electrodes. Which one you want to display? Pass the light over there. If you want to display the 6 numbers, means this has to be blocked. Block that and display the remaining part, that you will be getting of your 6. If you want 8, means all should be on, right? The same proportion. Then about the glass filter, again here also, and here is 2 glass filters. Then about display image, then glass cover glass, polarizing film. Then about the polarizing film, again filters, 2 filters, glass filters and 2 polarizing film. Then about negative electrode, liquid crystal layer, positive electrodes. Then about the mirror. Okay, this is the basic design of the LCD. Next, how it is going to be working. The 2 glass plates, each containing a light polarizer at the right angles to the other plate. Means right angle in that construction way, it's going to be taken like this. Right angles to the other plates are a sandwich to the liquid crystal materials. How the construction is there, that's what it's telling for us. Then the row of horizontal transparent, conduct and columns of vertical conductors put into the glass plate. Here, observe here, transparent conductor here, it's connected. If this is your polarizer, it's an on state condition, how it is going to be. The numeric liquid crystals, this is also a polarizer and transparent conductor. The information which one your light is going to be passing like this, based on the how it is going to be moving. Observe the construction here. The liquid crystal is moving according to the how the light is going to be passing. Okay, observe the crystals, how it is going to be taking the polarization effect. I hope in your PU level you learned of how it is going to be. It will be in the right angles. Then when a light passes, it's going to be straight line, right? The same operation is going to be taken here. This is one type. Then working how it is going to be on when it is on state, the surrounding light is polarized. The surrounding light is going to be polarized on the upper plate. Observe here, it is in the upper plate, not whole, right? Light moves along with the liquid crystal. Light moves along with the liquid crystals, which moves the straight along the electric field. In terms of electric field, it's going to be moving. Then molecules and lights are perpendicular to each other. The perpendicular to each other, light and the molecules. Then light cannot pass through. In this case, light, it cannot be passed. It's not going to be passing out. Then screen appears, it will be in a dark. In the on state means thus whatever the information it will be blocking there, and it is information is not going to be displaying there. Then polarized light passing through the material is twisted. The image what it is, it's twisted so that it will pass through the opposite polarizer. Then the light is then reflected back to the viewer. Then about the liquid crystal, these compounds have crystalline arrangement of molecules, yet they flow like a liquid. the crystal structure how it is going to be. Then in terms of your off state, surrounding light is polarized on the upper plate, again in the upper plate only. Then light moves along with the liquid crystals and twisted at the right angle. Twisted at the right angle. In the previous case, it's not. It is going to be blocking, but here twisted. In terms of twisting, then light moves along with the liquid crystals and twisted at the right angle. Molecules and lights are parallel. In this case, it is in perpendicular. In this case, it is in parallel to the lower analyzer. Then light passes through the plate and thus the screen appears transparent. In the on state, it is blocking. In the off state, it's going to be passing the information. I mean, in terms of the light, it's going to be passing. That is about in the off state. Remember this. It's on means you should not think that light will pass. On means it is blocking. Off means it is going to be passing the light. This is about in terms of how actually it's going to be. It here it is shown. That is in the on state, twisted pneumatic cells. The information what it is going to be polarized transparent light. This is incident light. Here these two are your polarizer. This is a pneumatic cell. Okay. Here it is twisted. But in this case, when it is twisted, the light what you passed, it is going to be displaying here. Observe here. It is twisted and it is going to be passing there. But when you are going for off state, in terms of pneumatic cells, okay, that's a different part. Then this is different persons gone with the different theories. Based on that, I'm going to tell this. Okay. Then in terms of your off state for the pneumatic cell, that you have to remember that incident cell, it is an electric field. It's arranged in a parallel position. Twisted pneumatic cell, but here light is going to be blocked in the off state. This part what I explained is different, and this what I'm going to explain it is different one. These are two methods, different methods, right? When you compare both, both are different. Based on the which one is implicable or I can implement for my design, I'll be choosing which one I want for mine. Okay, based on that, it's going to be working. This is about your LCD. What you have to do? You have to go for the construction. What is your LCD? This construction you have to draw. Then about when there are two methods, pneumatic cells, how it is going to be taking, that you have to draw. In a random sketch you go for, don't go with the in-depth sketch of this because it will take more time to draw only. Okay. Then about your LEDs. Nowadays will be in the LEDs are going to be used in a major roles where in the entertainment purpose, in any of the display per operation, in your projects, a small display operations if you want, you can be going for just by 2 volts or 5 volts, depends on the small currents or voltage enough for our glowing of our LEDs. LEDs are your light emitting diodes. An LED display is a video display which uses light emitting diodes. An LED panel is a small display or a component of a larger display. It's a small display I can go with, or else a larger display I can do by using of your LEDs. They are typically used in the outdoors, in store signs and billboards, whenever they were going for in your hotels, any of the information in many of the application institution where if you're going for, they are also using of LEDs to focus the information they are going to be telling. In a bus stand, in our buses, or in all the way we will be going to use of our LEDs, right? Then LEDs panels are sometimes used as forms of lighting for the purpose of general illumination, and then task lighting or even stage lighting rather than display, just in a lighting operation, right? Or else in your sometimes in your highways and all, they will be using of some arrows, not somewhere, not in all the cases I'm telling, somewhere you will be seeing of that, or else your dabas If you have something where you want, you can use of your LEDs. Then about all early devices emitted, it is of low intensity red light, but modern LEDs nowadays are more available across the visible, ultraviolet and infrared wavelengths with a very high brightness. In the previous case, it's a small, low intensity was there. Nowadays, you can design your own different colors. If you want a brighter way, different things you can go for. Then LEDs are based on the semiconductor diode, almost similar to the diode construction only, but here going to be transmitting the light. When the diode is forward bias, means it is switch is on, the electrons are able to recombine with the holes and energy is going to be released in the form of a light. This effect we called as a electroluminescence, what I explained in the CRT only, in the starting of CRT only. That's what the meaning of. And the color of the light is determined by the energy gap of the semiconductor. If you want to green, what is the energy gap of that? We have to find that, then I can display that color. Then LEDs present nowadays advantages over the traditional light sources, including in terms of your low energy consumption. What are the advantages? Longer lifetime, improved robustness, smaller in size. Yes, of course, our LEDs are smaller in size, and faster switching. I can switch on and off, it's faster rate. However, they are relatively expensive and require more precise current and heat management than the traditional light sources. That's what one disadvantage of your LEDs. Then applications of LEDs are going to be in the device. They are used as a low energy indicators. Very less current or voltage is required for a reason. Very low energy indicators we can use of that. But also for replacement of the traditional light sources, the replacement of traditional light sources, if you want me, we can choose of our LEDs. In the general lighting and automotive lighting functions, we can go for. Then the compact size of LEDs has allowed new text, means the hello, if you want to display, you can display by using of LEDs. Are you going to use your bulbs or else your tubelets? No, LEDs are more enough. Allowed new text, a video display and sensors to be developed, while their high switching rates are useful in such cases. Useful in the communication technologies. In the communication technologies, how much the information we have to display, we can go by using of your LEDs. Just if I comparison, if I do with the CRT, LCD and LED, the power consumption in the CRT is high. Of course, it's going to be high. Then in LCDs, it is about 50 to 70% less energy as compared to the CRT. Then LEDs consumes less only, consumes 30 to 40% less power compared to the LCD. And picture quality in the CRT is high contrast ratio, but in LCD, poor picture quality than compared to the LED, superior than the CRT and LCD. About in the picture quality, that is about LED. Cost, CRT is, they are telling of low cost, LCD is high cost, TVs are cost are more, 2 times of our CRT, then very high cost, 4 times of the CRT. In comparing with the CRT, it is 4 times higher. That is about your CRT, LCD and LED. This is what LED display, it is done, where we can go for just your LEDs are connected. Which information you want to display? By using of your microcontroller. Microcontroller you will be learning in your 5th sem. If you know about the microcontroller, what you already used, some of the persons who is working, they will be knowing of a controller will be given, which information you have to display, that you have to store in the processor or controller, then that information is going to be displaying by using of your LEDs.